Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. So we have a suggestion from a family member. Let's talk about it. Talk about what happens when the wife walks away from the disrespectful husband and now living with the side chick. In my eyes, my husband ran off into the sunset happily. And there was another comment she left where she stated that her husband was a covert narcissist and that he triangulated their relationship with this new woman. We're going to talk about it, but first, my name is Sonia. I am a certified life coach and self-love advocate here to help you heal so that you can date in a safe and healthy manner and build healthy relationships. I want to thank the subscriber for this question or suggestion. I'm not going to say her name just because I feel like it's personal, but she received some great support from some of the other family members. Thank you guys for your kind words to her. Okay. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. If you are coming back, welcome back, family. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. First, I'm going to answer the question, is he happy? I really don't know. But if he is truly a narcissist, narcissists are never happy. And if they are, it's very short-lived. One thing we have to know about narcissists is that they need us. They need their supply. They need whatever it is that we have to offer. So what happens is they have a world that they create, and there is a way that they receive or feel loved. And the supply, or us, right, as individuals, offer that. So whether that is money, power, however they want to feel admired, whatever that looks like for them, those are the things that are needed. A lot of times though, they drain their partner so much that the partner can no longer give in the manner that they used to give, because all of the shiny and new, the love bomb phase is over. So you can't react to them the same way that you used to when things were going so well. And what happens is they seek out another supply or they seek out another person, but the cycle continues with them, just in a different way. So just to briefly go over the narcissistic cycle, you have the idolization or the love bombing stage. This is when they are exactly who and what you want them to be. They are the person of your dreams. They study you, they get to know you, and they learn from past experiences what people really like and what people really love, right? And then they also a lot of times will pull on your heartstrings. They'll tell you things about themselves, about their abuse and things like that. These are tactics and information that kind of keeps you hooked and also keeps you wanting to get back to this place in your relationship once the devaluation stage starts. So next is devaluation. This is when the mask comes off, the true them shows, and this is when the abuse starts. And then we have the discard phase. I want to commend you because you walked away from the relationship because you were being disrespected. That takes a lot of power and a lot of self-esteem, and you should be very, very proud of yourself for doing that. So you walked away. Now, with them, that's going to upset them more because they don't feel like anyone should ever leave them, discard them, or walk away from them. They don't understand it. They really do feel like they own you. You are property of theirs once you guys are in a relationship. So they don't understand why you walked away, although they really know. You have to understand with the narcissist, they create this universe. And in this universe, they are valued a certain way. They have to be seen a certain way. And when you take that away from them, it dysregulates them, right? So that's where the more rage comes in, more anger comes in, because you're not playing along with them and you're not giving them what it is that they need. Narcissists need us. They need us for their supply. We are their lifeline. And if we really understood that, we could disconnect ourselves sooner. We will understand that they need us. We don't need them. But they play so many games. They gaslight you, and there's so many manipulative tactics that are used. It makes it hard for a person to understand their value because they spend so much time devaluing you and gaslighting you and manipulating you in other ways. You kind of lose sense of self. So it's very important that you regain your sense of self once you start your healing phase. So as we talk about the love bombing stage, the devaluing, and then the discard, those are the stages of the narcissistic relationship in short. So with the new person during the love bombing stage, they tear you down. So they tell all of these stories about how terrible of a person you are. Usually it's what they are doing, but they tell the person it's what you're doing. So say they're cheating, they'll say, well, she cheated on me. She abused me. She speaks negatively about me. They do these things because then it kind of puts that person in their corner, and then they want to protect, especially if they are an empath or a codependent type personality. That person wants to protect this narcissist. They want to nurture them, empathize with them. It becomes very important to them. So then they become one of their, they call them flying monkeys, but I hate that term. But essentially that's what they are. They're their enabler. Okay. So that's what happens. They devalue you and they have you thinking that you're this terrible person. Then we'll have them thinking you're this terrible person. So with them, the love bombing stage is happening, and that's what you get to see. You get to see them happy, apparently happy, and living their best life and having a great relationship. But the mask comes off for the other woman as well, and the devaluation or abuse starts with her as well. What happens more times than not, though, is that she would cover it up. And she would cover it up because of shame, because she becomes ashamed of the decision that she's made. And then she has to keep up this facade because she's told everyone how wonderful this guy is. She's gone to bat on his behalf. And she doesn't want to seem as though she got bamboozled. A lot of times we just don't want to feel like we've been betrayed. But a lot of times it's just that we're looking for love, right? You're looking for love. You want to have a relationship. This person presented themselves as the perfect person. It's very important to give yourself some grace and learn from the situation instead of tearing yourself down. When we beat ourselves up and tear ourselves down, we can't move forward. And then we give them more power, and they don't deserve that power from us. So just know that if he's a narcissist and he's moved on to a new woman, it may look like they're happy, but 9 times out of 10, she's in the midst of the cycle as well. But for as long as she can, she's going to hide that from you in the world because she has bought into this fantasy. And now she feels obligated a lot of times to live the fantasy through as well. So that's usually what happens. I would just say go no contact, and no contact also means you not looking at anything. Someone suggested in the comment section, like, don't look at their social media. And that is very true. Don't look at the social media. I don't know if you guys have children or not. Don't ask questions. Don't get involved. Don't look into anything. Just let it go. Get yourself an accountability partner or someone that when you feel the urge to look at that social media or to call or whatever, you can contact that person and that person be the one that you speak to versus looking at this other relationship. Also, I want to say a person who would disrespect their marriage disrespects themselves. The marriage, your partner, who you choose to be in partnership with, is an extension of you. And how you treat that person is how you really feel about yourself. So please know that that is an internal issue that he's having. And this has nothing to do with you. This is for a narcissist or not, any kind of toxic person. We a lot of times take ownership of other people's problems, and it's not for us to own. You're not to own his internal issues and insecurities. That's what cheating is about. Right? And anyone, again, who would disrespect their partner or cause harm to their partner, that's an internal issue. That is not your issue. And I know for a fact that all that I'm saying is easier said than done because I've been there, but I'm telling you that it works. It works for you to go no contact. Don't engage. Don't argue. Don't fight. Don't get into a tussle. Become indifferent. Learn to be indifferent. Indifference is I don't care one way or the other. That's the place and space you want to be in. And work on yourself, work on your healing, work on your recovery. Look at that relationship, dissect it and see, where did I go wrong? What can I do differently? What didn't I notice? What did I ignore? Because sometimes, most of the time, we have a feeling that this isn't quite right. This isn't the relationship for me, or he's lying, or, we get these inklings, but we don't trust ourselves enough to follow through. So Where did you get that inkling that this wasn't right and he wasn't the one for me? And kind of go from there. And how can I reverse that? What can I do differently? How would I learn from this? Okay. At the end of the day, you deserve to be respected. You deserve to be honored. You deserve a partner that loves you, respects you, is going to provide and protect you. That is what you deserve. And when I say protection, I mean protection mentally, emotionally, and physically, and financially. You want someone who's responsible with your heart, who sees the value in you, who's going to love you and treat you right. That is what you want in a partner, okay? And if he wasn't giving that to you, as you stated, he disrespected you, so he's not giving it to you, he is not deserving of your heart. You want someone who sees the value in you and is going to cherish the value in you and is going to treat you well, okay? So thank you so much for the suggestion. If you have any other questions, please let me know. I do coaching on Thursdays and Fridays. My information is in the comment section below. I wish you well, and please don't forget to love yourself for who you are. Take care. Bye-bye.